Okay, so super excited about this one. For those of you that do not have a smoker, this is a perfect item for you. It's basically a portable smoker that allows you to smoke food on just a classic gas grill or pellet grill, and it's mobile. So I'm going to walk through all of the stuff that's in the box, the instructions. Again, this is for cold and hot smoking. And you can use it on pretty much any type of grill. If you already have a smoker, this doesn't make sense, but so I just wanted to walk through everything for you and just go through the box. So here is the actual pellet smoker itself with the tube that the smoke comes out of. You've got a cleaner here. There is going to be a little bit of assembly with this, and so it does come with instructions. I don't want to mix everything up, and I'll probably actually fast forward through this portion. There's the power. You can see right there, it actually is a USB, so if you have a power adapter with a USB-C on the back end, you can actually take it anywhere. You can take it camping, so you can actually have that smoked flavor while you're there. And so then last but not least is going to be all the screws and stuff. So I'll set this down. Love this already. I can see where the handle goes. This is so you don't get burned. If you've ever worked with a smoker before or any just grilling, and you're eventually going to get burned, but I really like this. I mean, this is a good handle that sticks out almost 4 inches. It does have a USB-C to USB, right here, USB-C to USB charger, so you can get that going. Here's all of your screws and small pieces here, and then here is your actual tubing for the portable smoker. So I'm gonna put it together and just follow the instructions. I'm gonna fast forward all this stuff. This is everything that's in the box, and then we'll show you what it looks like. And then what I'm actually going to do when we're done with that is I'm gonna take you out to my grill. I'm gonna cook some stuff, use this as my smoker to get some of that smoke flavor. I'm gonna use pellets instead of wood. You could use wood chips, you can use chopped up wood. I'm gonna use some pellets that I got from the store specifically for this to smoke some meat that's just on a traditional fire grill. And so we get that smoked flavor in a traditional grill. So a couple things that you want to know before you start using this, right, is your pellets or chips are going to go in here, and you've got this that will push down here, and I'm going to show you how to do this once we get cooking, but just so you're aware. And then it's got a seal right here that'll kind of seal it, right? Then the compressor you turn on, you want to make sure that this is, connected to something. And then you've got this black rubber hose that then also connects to the steel hose on the back. This can be cut to fit your length or to fit your preference. I did not cut it because I am going to have this movable, and so I want to have it in different places depending on which grill I'm using, which I'm going to be using this one, but we're looking at getting a new one. So the nice thing about this, right, is it's metal and it won't burn or get a thing, and you can actually just stick it right in your grill. So you see this whole... You'll notice right here there's a little LED. It's red. When I turn the power on, you can't hear the motor, but that means it's running. So there's nothing coming out. It's not pulling any smoke, but it is vibrating and heat like that. So, okay, so we've got here, I'm gonna take my wood pellets, put them in here. Got my butane, right? We're gonna throw this in on top here, and we're gonna push this down so it actually seals right here. Now you can't hear it, but I've got a portable battery pack that is actually running this right now, and so it's turned on. So once we get the smoke working, you'll start to see the smoke coming out of the... So it takes just a minute for these pellets to get going and for everything to start working. So we're going to turn back on the compressor, and then you'll start to see there's a lot of smoke coming up here, right? And you can change the levels how much smoke you want. You can have a little bit or you can have a lot. You can actually kind of put this right in your grill, or you can just put this smoke directly on the meat once it's going. So we'll show. So again, you've got a couple options when you're cooking your meat, right? So I throw a little salt on it, whatever seasoning you're gonna use. And then with this, right, because you can see all the smoke that's coming out, you can actually just directly smoke your meat right here and get the flavor in. Or what you can do, which is what I like to do, is I just throw it in, close the lid, and looking right here, you can see that the smoke is just going in there. So it's just kind of keeping it all in there. And then when I open it, you can see all of that smoke is coming out. So this is an apple flavor that we're using here on this. So you can see here, still spitting out a ton of smoke. Again, this is apple. So we're just spraying it directly on the burgers. This is first turn here. So when we're talking about installing everything, there's a couple things that I want you to be aware of when you install it, right? So the first one is that the rubber hose is going to go directly to kind of the oil catch here. And then you'll have the metal hose on the back end. Now, one of the nice things is it comes with 2 different lengths of rubber hose. So again, I think I told you before that I did not cut mine because this is movable and I want to make sure that I have as much length as I can. Now, as far as the install, you also have the smoke tube, right, which connects from here down to the actual motor. There's no screws or anything attached here. You just shove it on, and you want to make sure that when you're using this, that there's no kinks in it. That'll kink the smoke from going into your smoker. Now, we talked about these catch trays. These are silicone, so they can just be washed out with water, and they're great because they sit right here by these holes. And so as your chips or your pellets burn, they fall right into here along with the oil. Now, one of the great things, I love it, like obviously somebody thought ahead. They do give you some extra screws. So you get an extra turn screw and you get some extra just classic screws. We're gonna get really close in here. So you've got these 2 screws that you're gonna screw in right here. So 1, 2, right down here, 3, and then 4. This piece comes together already like that. I have not cleaned it after our last use. There's these 2 screws right here, here, and here. And then these 2 spinning screws. So right here, you'll just use your hands to hand tighten these, and this actually connects. So it puts the whole thing together so you can lift it with one hand and move it around. So really, really nice. I mentioned it does come with the extra parts. We just had more burgers. Absolutely fantastic. We actually just put the smoke right on them this time. And my wife said she can taste the difference. I can taste the difference too. And again, what does not come in the kit is the chips, obviously, that you would put in here, or pellets. And then it does not come with a power adapter to this. So you could use any kind of portable adapter. The thing that I love about that is you can take this camping, you can use it anywhere, so you can get that smoked flavor anywhere that you want.